Okay guys, for your grammar lesson today in exercises 29 and 30 in your book, remember that look at your grammar book. Look at exercises 29 and 30. Remember that your help is this handbook, okay? So it says it right here in the instructions for exercise 29 that in order to review your parts of speech, you can go to section 3 of the handbook. So you just go to the part on the side that says section 3 and this says 3.21, 3.1, 3. Whatever, and it'll go through and help you to remember what those parts of speech are. In exercise 30, it says handbook section 2 through 3, okay? But let me give you some specific help on these. Look at exercise 29. This is all review, so I'm not gonna be a parrot and just be repeating the things I've already said. Okay, but that's why you have your book now, that you can go in it and find this stuff if you forget. But just to help you out, on number 1, cross out the word both. The word both is a conjunction there, but to me, it's gonna cause too much confusion, so it's not worth answering. But of the rest of them, you have 11 answers left that you need to write down, and I'm gonna show you how many of each one of the things is in there to kind of help you when you're dudando yourself, okay? You're gonna find throughout the whole exercise 1 noun, 1 pronoun, which remember is just like a noun, but it replaces the noun with the, he, she, it, they, them, her, his, etc., right? You know what verbs are, there's 1 of those. There's 4 adjectives. Remember, adjectives modify and describe nouns, but they don't always have to come before the noun. Remember, sometimes they can come after linking verbs, okay? So there's at least 1 that's gonna come in this exercise after a linking verb. So you don't wanna miss it just because it's not in front of the noun like you're used to seeing, okay? There's 1 adverb. Remember, adverbs modify verbs, adjectives, and other adverbs. There's a preposition and there's 2 conjunctions. Remember, there's a list of prepositions in your book if you need that there to help you. And one of the conjunctions here is not a fanboys. Okay, so that's just a help there. Other than that, I'm not going to review the parts of speech because you already know them. Look at exercise 30. You can cross out subject, you can cross out verb. Those 2 are not choices that are used here. You can go over to the last column, you can cross out NA, nominative absolute, we're not going to use that, or EXP, expletive, we're not going to use that. That means that you need to cross out number 4 and number 7. You're not going to do those 2, number 4 and number 7. Okay, but looking at it really quickly, that looks like everything else you can do. So let's review what all of these things are. And direct address is something I'm going to teach you right now, but it's like the easiest thing in the world. I just taught it to my 4th graders. It's not a big deal. Okay, DO, remember, is direct object. Direct object is going to come after your action verb to tell you who or what is receiving the action, right? Okay, so if I say, I can't even think of a sentence. Anyway, you guys know what a direct object is. Okay, indirect object is going to be the person receiving the thing. Like, for example, I gave Miss Ashley a book. Book is what? The direct object, because I gave what? I gave the book, but who did I give the book to? I gave the book to Miss Ashley, right? So, I gave Miss Ashley a book. Gave book to who? Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley is the indirect object. Objective complement. Okay, so first of all, remember with the indirect object, it comes between the verb and the direct object. Okay? I say that to clarify because remember, objective complement comes after the direct object. Okay, so like if we say, everyone considers her nice. Okay, everyone considers her nice. What is that talking about? That is going to be your objective complement. Is going to be nice because you're finishing. If you just say everyone considers her, well, that doesn't really tell you what you're trying to say in the sentence, right? Everyone considers her what? And the answer to that what is going to be nice. and therefore it's going to be your objective complement. Predicate nominative and predicate adjective, remember, come after linking verbs. If you don't remember what your linking verbs are, look them up in your grammar handbook. Predicate nominative is the one that renames the thing. Okay, we talked about that a lot, so we don't need to go into that, but it gives a new name, nominative. Okay, but predicate adjective is the one that describes the thing. Okay, so it uses a description, but it doesn't give it a new name. So there's the difference between predicate nominative and predicate adjective. And then a positive, we only talked about that one time, but remember, a positive is the thing that clarifies and renames the noun being used in the sentence. So if you say, Miss Jessica, teacher at Roca Solida, okay, then teacher is going to be the appositive of Miss Jessica to further explain what the noun is that you're talking about. And direct address is when you're talking to somebody in the sentence. So like if you're actually talking to somebody in the sentence and not talking about somebody. Like if I say Sadi is sitting at her desk, that's not a direct address because I'm not talking to Sadi. Okay, but if I say Sadi, what are you doing at your desk? Then I'm talking directly to her. I'm addressing her directly. So Sadi is now the direct address. Okay, so what is being used in all of these? All of this that you're about to do, all of these are being used. But the one I told you to cross them out and don't consider them because you're gonna get them wrong. Remember, don't do number 4 and don't do number 7. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be glad to help you, but we'll go over these. We'll go over the answers to these in the Zoom call. But I honestly don't even remember when you have the Zoom call. But it's sometime this week when we go over a few other exercises, but we'll go over the answers to these. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. Bye.